Okay, I have to mentally prepare myself, okay? Because this guy actually makes me mad. I can't do it. I don't know if I can do this. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm sorry. I just don't know if I can do this. Bro, this guy actually makes me so angry. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Bro vlogs from a birdcage now. Ah, very representative. Okay, of his mind. Okay, beautiful mind.
What's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Just finished watching the Chainsaw
What?
Man movie. Absolutely fantastic. 9.2 out of 10. If you haven't seen it, go watch it immediately. Today's video is going to be on everybody's old favorite streamer that now we probably don't give a fuck about anymore, Ludwig. And I hate saying that shit because Ludwig used to be one of my favorite content creators. He was definitely up there. Yeah, really funny. Just a good, chill dude.
Beat up.
Man, I kind of regret this whole how much I broke out into the mainstream streamer circle. I kind of wish I always stayed like an obscure streamer because, man, the more I find out about like the inner workings of streamers and the inner workings of every clique, it's just a scumfuck cesspool of fake motherfuckers. And maybe it's fucked up for me to wish that I just still lived in delusion. But I mean,
Says him, by the way.
like all of y'all, I was just a viewer once, and then now, man. There's so many people that just suck ass. It's insane. There are so many people who are just willing to lie
Like
to get
you?
5 extra viewers. It's just like, good lord. I mean, how pathetic do these people get? It's all
Are we done sweeping for Destiny, Lo? We're never done sweeping for Destiny, okay? Every day is another sweep.
honestly like quite depressing. Oh well, I'll just have sex later and I'll feel better. Normally when I make one of these videos, I'm always like, I wonder if they're going to respond. I wonder if they're going to watch. I wonder if they're going to comment. I wonder if they're going to tweet. Because I always love the old back and forth. They're fun. I love it. Get into these little debacles where I understand that I deeply, deeply get underneath these people's skins. And the reason why is because I'm an easy dunk. And the reason why I'm an easy dunk is because enough people have pretended that factually incorrect information is truthful, as well as many of the popular streaming gossip sites where astroturfed or negative agendas were pushed by very large streamers at the time. But that's okay. Their career will soon come to an end, I'm sure. Well, I will remain, as I am a very constant in this community, 7 years strong, going through worse shit than everybody else, and I do it with a smile. It's great. But Ludwig has gone on record saying that he would sooner kill himself than watch one of my videos. So, Ludwig, if you ever respond to my videos, that means you watched it, which means you know what you got to do next. Anyways, don't do that. I don't want any streamer to ever hurt themselves. I just want to make sure that's very clear in case you're on a dark spot. That includes you too, Hassan. I don't ever want any harm to come to you. I don't want any harm to come to any streamer. However, I would love for people to lose, their otherwise good rep by being exposed as the pieces of shit you are. Can't believe Hassan is moving away from collar gates
But to like himself.
by just lying enough and getting enough of his friends to lie enough, which is where we are today. Ludwig was pretty critical of you. Only one time, actually, which is why I don't understand why you're so upset. Ludwig, we were pretty good. You invited me to your Fortnite tournament, and you were kind of gassing me up quite a bit. And then I'm slightly critical of you enabling an alcoholic to near levels of where a man almost died, as well as many women were being sexually harassed. And you got upset at me for what? Being a good person? Do you want me to lie? Do you want me to lie for my friends? Do you want me to cover up for my friends? Just don't do that.
Well, I mean, you seem to be pretty good at lying, so, I mean, is that really an unreasonable request to make of a good liar? Or should I say a bad liar? Because your acting fucking sucks.
I will always be a straight shooter, always. I've called out Asmongold, and I don't really think I need to go any further than that because that's pretty much the only person that people consistently use my name in the same sentence with, so there's not really going to be a name that tops that. But yeah, I've called out.
Yeah, because you'll always be Asmongold's dog. You'll always be Asmongold's, like, little pup. Alright? You'll always be Asmongold's Kaya.
Asmon many, many, many times when he is fucked up, and I will continue to do so because that's what people do. Especially
Mark for Asmongold.
Try to be good friends.
Mark for Asmongold.
You'll be more critical of people you care about because you want them to grow and succeed as people. Unlike other people where they say, I was this guy's friend once, and now I'm just trying to help him, and then just say a whole bunch of lies, which is just very productive. Ludwig. I don't know how every time, because I root for you, Ludwig, I really do. I don't understand how every time you finally score a W, very rare these days, very rare W, like, Jesus, like astronomically low odds of actually scoring a W, but you somehow managed to do it. You escaped from the collar of Hassan. By the way, if you watch this year's Streamer Awards, I won't be nominated for anything because I don't stream, but also I guarantee you, dude, last year there was like 3 jokes about me from people who I don't even know, so I always find it funny when people say,
Oh my god, wait. Does anyone want to bet money on whether or not he's gonna go over and self-victimize himself? Does anybody want to guess whether or not he's gonna victimize himself? Dude, I'm practically shaking from excitement on how he's going to victimize himself. It's gonna be great.
I have no idea who I am, yet almost every single streamer talks about me. It's kind of insane.
It's gonna be your favorite locale?
Anyways, Ludwig
too.
scores a W and finally tells the fucking truth.
It's pretty fun.
Good for him. Love that shit. And he says that he is 100% positive that that collar is a shot collar because he's seen what's been posted on the internet. He's seen what we have all seen. He used his eyeballs and he said, wait a minute, these things fucking work. A lot of things that, for some reason, a lot of people in LA don't seem to have as functioning eyes, even when Sasha Grey herself doesn't even have a functioning ears or a functioning brain, because when she was quite literally told by QT that it was a shot collar, she goes, oh my God, I don't see that. And it's just kind of pathetic. But Ludwig, you called us on out. And you said that is 100% shot collar, a thing that everybody on Earth knows. You lasted maybe 13 hours. Maybe 13 hours. And you completely folded on yourself, you absolute spineless coward.
As opposed to 2 years when it comes to Rich Campbell? Because I remembered that you were crying to your stream about how Rich Campbell was a horrible person and people didn't believe women's stories. But now that you're in a position where you're getting sued and you have sexual assault allegations and you're not doing such a great job countering it, well, it seems like now you are on Rich Campbell's side. Why is that? Why is that? Seems kind of strange, but okay.
And then you have these people in your audience that I know get under your skin. I know it makes you.
So you're calling out Ludwig for flipping his position, but you're like the CEO of flip-flopping. Okay. I'm a guy. I'm a guy.
What? Fuck.
Yo, Masaki, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you.
So mad because I know what makes streamers mad, and I know you were uncomfortable. You want
Let
to
me
know
in
why? Because you were
r/Foodshops?
calling these people who said, "Uh-oh, gonna get the call from Hassan." And you're like, "You guys are so pathetic," and you want to know why you got so upset? Because you know they're right, and you know that you are horrified of that man, and you are horrified of that community, a community that I've been dealing with for well over a year now. And yes, there's a lot of people, and yes, they'll make your life a lot harder than you might desire. But people like you aren't like people like me, where you will do what is necessary. You will tell the truth, even at a detriment to your own well-being. I'm going to glaze myself a little bit, but you have to understand how easy of a position I was at. I was connected with so many streamers, and you know, a lot of people like to call me a social chameleon. A lot of people like to call me, people say I have no principles. A lot of people say I stand for nothing. These are what the haters say. Yet, do you understand how easy it would have been to go to all these streamers and stroke their ego? Like, I know they want me to. Say, oh my God, you're the best.
But that's literally what you do for Asmongold, right? Like, you stroke his ego. You say that Asmongold is a pleasant and nice person, and you say that you never say anything wrong about him outside of like just meme takes, like how you build stuff in Elden Ring or something, right? Like, that's like, nobody takes these things seriously. But when it comes to serious things, like, you are someone who is ultimately Asmongold's dog, right? Yeah. The thing is that you've done that the entire time, but it's not the same as like. But the thing is that you're conflating that with you found your niche, okay? The niche being Asmongold's like lost pup, right? Who is in search for a daddy. But the thing is like, it's not like you're gonna betray that niche, right? Like, one day, if you do disagree with Asmongold, I don't think that you're gonna openly disagree with him unless something drastic happens, right? Because you are a chameleon. Like that's who you are. You are the chameleon. But
Oh my God, I love being on stream. Brother, I literally went on mizkif's stream during Camp Canoe, not once, not twice, but 3 different times, and told him that his community sucks fucking ass and that nobody wants to fucking be here. When all I had to do was just smile and say, let's go, Mizzy Wizzy. More viewers. I know how streamers work. It's not easy. They're all simple-minded. You just glaze the fuck out.
that's not true, okay? It is super popular to shit on mizkif. All right, it like you have no idea. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's super easy to shit on mizkif. What? Do you know how hard it is to be on mizkif's side these days? Like I feel like you would be guilty of like like you're like, why are you so friendly with the person who covered up Adriana Lee's like sexual assault? Yeah, yeah, of course. What the fuck? Anyway, so many know a Tectone lose their husband of someone in your family, the everyman in absolute worst way. Yeah, and divorcee, okay? Of his ex-wife. That fucking that was fucking hated on by his new girlfriend at the time. Jesus Christ.
And you say, yes, very
Oh yeah, join my Discord server, discord.gg/Foodshops. Please, come in.
cool, very good, I really like this. And then all of a sudden you're collabing nonstop. And then you donate to charity. That's all you gotta do. Just be nice to everybody, say you're the best to everybody, and donate money to charity. Congratulations. Your viewerships will start skyrocketing because, dude, it pays dividends to be a fake-ass, dick-sucking yes man in this community. And it's pathetic. And I refuse to be that shit. Absolutely not. But not you, Ludwig. You felt 1% of Hassan community's anger, and you folded like a fucking omelet, brother. You folded like an omelet. And you sat there like NMP with his little soy hands. And he went, well guys, you know, upon further consideration, I had a call.
But that's literally what happened with you and your father. You sing-wash your father. Like, just for the record, again, Tectone's father is like a famous sexual assaulter who is brought up in front of Congress for his crimes. And he sweeps for his father and sing-washes his father. But the moment that he gets any pushback, he throws his father under the bus? Huh? He claims that his father pinned him down and held a gun to his head. And he also says that he is a CSA victim. Of who, exactly? Your father? Doesn't say. But the thing is like, yeah, man, dude, this guy's disingenuous as fuck.
With the sun,
Guy's a complete hypocrite.
Because, well, I just don't think it's actually a shot color after all. Brother, are you now telling your community to doubt their eyes as well? Jesus fucking Christ. You either got duped, or you're spineless, or you're an idiot. Pick one. I mean, good God. Good fucking God. The more and more things are developing, guys, I want you to know that if you were a part of the people who watch my videos, do you guys understand my frustration? Do you guys understand my hatred? How is everybody such a fake-ass bitch? It is fucking insane. It is pure fucking insanity how people will experience 1% of backlash and fold like a bitch on their ideals. And there's so many of these people from LA. It's insane. I'm not going to tell you Austin better, because it sure as fuck isn't. Jesus Christ. I mean, holy fuck. It is insane. It's like these streamers, they never had to struggle a single moment in their entire fucking life, and they know if they ever fall off, they are fucked forever. So they are willing to suck any dick they possibly can and bend the knee at anything if it means self-preservation. Self-preservation is the name of the game. That's it. That's all they care about. That's all they've ever cared about, and I think that's pathetic. I do. A man who stands for nothing falls.
Just so you know, like, Tectone is also like the champion of self-preservation. On his mental health break, which he is supposedly in right now, he is the one who is constantly bringing himself up as a victim of like false allegations. If there's anyone who's trying to preserve themselves, it's Tectone, right? Like he constantly brings up his own fucking allegations constantly and saying how, oh yeah, it's not justified that I have these allegations. It's so cringe. Like, this guy's a total loser.
For everything. And I really think that people are starting to wake up. I really, really, really do. I hope that shit was worth it, Lud. Because now people see you for who you are. You are just a guy who is just going to say what everybody wants to hear. And if anybody gives you any backlash, you're going to fold immediately. Just like Valkyrie. Valkyrie fucking apologized for merely talking to Asmongold. What the fuck is that? Jesus. I mean, holy crap. Did I look like a pussy when I drank out of that straw? I always feel like I look like a pussy when I drink out of that straw. I look bald today too. I just looked in the camera. Weird. Anyways, got this new water. Tastes really fucking good. It's like clean. I don't know. Feels good. I'm trying to get off soda, but it's hard.
Trying to get off soda? I don't even know how people get that. Like, I feel like I love drinking water. I'm a fucking hydro bro, dude. I just don't understand this perspective of how hard it is to switch to water. I mean, have fun having a kidney stone, I guess, but...
You know, Lud would make a good point. This was a quick W for you, Lud. You did farm some based off this. I even snapped a couple times and said, yes, queen. When you said that you weren't going to talk to 95% of these streamers and you wouldn't even go to Hassan's fucking die.
Yeah, I know that.
I think that's pretty based. Good for you. I'm glad you at least acknowledge that all of your relationships are fake. I don't really waste my time with too many fake relationships. I don't really waste my time making streamer friends. I do try to.
That's kind of funny, just considering how, again, someone who Tectone seemed to have hung out with, his former streamer friend, who is a girl, this like girl streamer, e-girl streamer, I don't know anything about that, but like this e-girl streamer has said that, yeah, I know like for sure that Tectone is grifting right now. Like what Tectone is doing right now is that he is grifting. So it's just kind of funny that he is referring to friends and stuff like that when he himself is the one that seems to have abandoned his former friends to adopt his good old new lifestyle of like basically following everything that Asmongold does. Yeah, just good one. Good one. Yes.
Actually, if there's a reoccurring character on my stream or I'm collabing with someone quite frequently, it's due to the fact that I really enjoy their presence. But every day I learn that's not how you get ahead in this world at all. That's not how you make it as a big time streamer. And that's why I know I'll never get big. Ever. I understand that. I'm gonna make a
Yeah, except that he literally is the biggest. He literally is like one of the biggest streamers in the world. Like, I'm sorry. Like, despite the fact that all of his bots have been banned and shit like and shit like that, like, I'm sorry, but even with all of his bots being banned, he's still one of the biggest streamers. His videos still get a fuck ton of views. He's saying this, I don't know why, but okay, it's just straight up not true. The only reason why I'm covering this is because he is a relevant streamer, sadly, who is spreading his lies to thousands and thousands of people. Yeah?
video on that. I understand I will never be a large content creator because the problem is that this shit is way too real to me. to quote every black woman ever, I'm a real ass bitch in this fake ass world. Yes. I need to go get some food stamps. I say what I mean what I say, and every day I learn that is not how you get ahead in this world. Be fake as fuck, befriend everyone, stand for nothing, just be a fucking dick sucking yes man. That's it.
I say that all the time. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard of any black woman saying anything like that, but it's okay. All right. I mean, maybe it's a new lingo that, you know, I'm not caught up with for some reason.
There's a lot to think about.
Okay. Yeah. Why not?
I remember when YouTube first started, it really felt like it really was about meeting all these people and who they were. But now, more and more often, these videos just feel like people trying to convince you of this image that they aren't. And they really want you to convince you that they're who you want to watch and not just let it happen. Everything's so corporate, everything's so fucking fake, and it's just disgusting. And then even worse, you know what? I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I'm so like fourth wall immersion break. I'm sure there's like some ugly fuck reacting to this video right now being like, what the fuck? What is this guy even saying? I was trying to do a Russian accent, but that probably wasn't too good. I don't know why, I just assumed the guy would be Russian. And then saying some shit like, projection much?
That sounded like Australian accent, maybe?
And then saying some shit like, projection much?
Yes, you are projecting.
Stupid. Whatever. Streaming world.
Why? Dude, you just admitted that you still watch your hate videos. Like, chances are you watch my videos. Like, how did you even know who the fuck I am? Oh my god. Dude, you're such a loser. Like, I can't believe you know my videos in the first place. Like, that's so crazy to me.
Guys, it really does suck ass. It really does.
Oh my god.
But I genuinely think Asmongold and Aiden Ross and XQC doing the streamer awards, their own streamer awards, I genuinely think that that is so enormous for the streaming world because every streamer is a narcissist, including myself. I love myself a lot. I love the man who I am. Every day I try to be a better person. I really do. I think you have to be a narcissist to even be a streamer. To think that you're even worthy of anybody watching you is insane. And that goes for any low self-confidence streamer as well. I think Sekuno, for sure. Shit, Emmy. You know, fuck what, 5 Up. You know, like you have to be so arrogant.
To paint all streamers as a narcissist is not the full context. I think like I think yeah, like on the surface, sure, absolutely, right? Streamers really like attention. Streamers really like going out there and like fucking making a show of themselves for entertainment or something like that. But I think that there's a scale, right? You can either be 1 on the narcissist scale or you can be a 10 on the narcissist scale, right? I mean, they're all narcissists, sure, why not, right? But I don't think all narcissism is the same, and no one practices narcissism in the same way either, right? Like the way that I am, like the thing is I'm pretty honest about wanting attention and wanting positive attention and wanting glaze and stuff like that. But I think that that is at least better than someone who is trying to hide the fact that they want attention and hide like and come off as someone who is constantly trying to seek validation from their audience, right? So like yeah, like I'm sorry, this is not it's not like these two are two completely different forms of narcissism, and no one would ever say that they are the same form of narcissism, nor is it like, oh yeah, like one is not better than the other, right? Undeniable and necessary confidence or compulsion that most people don't have to do anything like this, but there's a bajillion kinds of that, sure.
To think that people would like deserve, like, you know what I mean? Like to think that you deserve thousands of people watching you to even go live. I think you have to have a little bit of ego. You have to.
You know, the way that he talks about this, like, you know for a fact that this is like the way that he thinks about himself when he was view botting, right? Like when Tectone was view botting, like 100% he was convincing himself, oh, the higher the number, the better of a person I am. And he is like just projecting here, right? Like even though this applies to like all streamers, he is projecting in the sense of like, oh yeah, I deserve like thousands of people watching me. Maybe I want to come online and deserve that. And I feel like I deserve that, right? Like that is just straight up basically like, oh yeah, I think that I am someone worthy of that, so therefore I'm gonna go on ViewBot to make myself feel better, right? Or to acquire like Twitch AdSense money or some shit. Yeah. It's kind of funny like how like ridiculous the projection is. Like he's projecting so much that he is accusing people who hate watch him of like accusing him of projecting, right? It's kind of like a faux pas sense of like self-awareness, right? Where you think that he has self-awareness, but in truth, he only pretends to have self-awareness in order to have the criticism bounce off of his back, right? This is why he constantly tries to refer to people who hate watch him or to people who dislike him in any kind of way, right? Because he has to pretend, like I feel like he has to pretend that he is self-aware of himself and like to hide his insecurities or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, does that make sense? Like hopefully I don't just come off as like yapping here. I think I'm trying to be coherent with the way that this guy thinks. I am being an armchair psychologist, but only because I'm not a real psychologist, okay? But like, yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like that kind of makes sense, but
I think all streamers want is recognition for their hard work. And the streamer awards gives them that. To where people are willing to do anything to dig suck that circle. But now there's a new circle. And that new circle, it's full of people that you're not supposed to talk to. But I know if there's awards on the line, there's going to be a lot more people talking to them. The Friends Awards are over. And maybe we can actually get people winning awards off their merit and not who they know. We will see. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
That was a completely useless video. Great. What the fuck? Posting a VR chat developer. I think I'm good. That was cringe. I think his grift is mostly subconscious. He's not smart enough for this to be mostly an act, maybe. But like the thing is he has to be aware of it on some degree. Like there's no way he's not aware of it to some degree. Yeah, I don't know. And you can even tell that his acting skills have gotten better, right? Like I think that's another like kind of conscious thing. I don't know. Like you say the grift is unconscious, but sometimes when his acting skills become better and he like, even though it's still obvious that he's like grifting, he no longer does the fake crying because he knows the fake crying looks fake as shit. So he stopped doing the fake crying, right? When normally when he's trying to act, he does the fake crying. So yeah, I don't know. Like if he's improving his acting skills, I feel like that is a more conscious decision that he's making in his mind, right? Yeah. He didn't do the baby voice. That's an immediate improvement. Bullshit. His acting is awful. Yes, his acting is awful, but it is miles better than fake crying. Absolutely. Like if you watch any of his like fake crying videos where he is like trying to feign like remorse or any kind of like emotional baggage or something, like he's pretending to be human so then he can eat a human for dinner or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Like this is, I don't know. You can act subconsciously, whatever works. Yeah, but then there's like very few people in the world who are willing to be actively manipulative, right? Who are like self-conscious of the evil that they are doing and acting upon it. Like I think almost all manipulators are not even aware that they're doing manipulation. They're like convincing themselves that what they're doing is right? But otherwise, like I think, but then by removing whether or not they're cognizant of that, I think we also remove the agency or the guilt away from that. So I think that we should still assign the evil, even though it's subconscious, right? So even if it's subconscious or unconscious, you should know better anyway, right? Because you're a 30-year-old, 33-year-old, or whatever the fuck. It's just kind of crazy to me that me, a fucking 26-year-old, is like just straight up more mature than a fucking 31-year-old, like fucking man-child. Holy shit. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway. All right, cool. Let's continue this Hutch versus Destiny thing. So basically, Hutch, the last time we left off, and Hutch basically spends an inordinate amount of time malding about Destiny. He doesn't seem to fully understand or grasp Destiny's points. And I'm just making fun of him for it because what he's doing is not helpful, okay? So yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it because it's fun to cover, okay? But at the end of the day, I want to be very clear that one of the only differences of why I disagree with Hutch is just simply because Hutch thinks that no Democratic politician should ever talk about court packing in fear of Republican retaliation. And my position is that the Republicans will just do whatever action is necessary and come up with whatever excuse is necessary to do whatever they want anyway. And if you advocate for something, there could be a chance that the Republicans do something against that because they're contrarian about Democrat decisions. And in addition, if 30% of Americans support court packing, then you try to raise that 30% higher. If 60% of Democrats support court packing, then that is already plausible reason to believe that you can actually push that within the base at the very least, right? Yeah, I don't know. So basically, that's my position when it comes to all of this stuff. So yeah, let's just begin, okay? Yeah.